The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for being with us today. It's Tuesday with SolidWorks. So every Tuesday, we are conducting a webinar. So last Tuesday, for example, we have been speaking about some aspects in data management. So we handle the echo, the search, and a lot of things related to the design and design management, design data management. And the main goal of this webinar series is to listen from you. So we need to be connected with you. We need to provide you more technical information. And with all of that, we are also introducing some of our specialists in the area with our partners. So today, we will be having a very interesting session. We will be speaking about SolidWorks Manage as a strategy, as a system. So how can we take the whole cycle from design to sales? So how to collaborate all different departments, different disciplines into one system. And today's session actually comes from our partner at Meta. At Meta is authorized reseller in the area in Saudi Arabia and UAE and Bahrain and Qatar and Oman. And they have more than 3 elite application engineers. And today with us, we're going to have a very specialist person in data management, Muthu Kumar. So Muthu has been here in the area since long time and been there to implement the whole data management portfolio of SolidWorks. And I will not be taking a lot of time from you. Let's hand the stage to Muthu to start the session. So Muthu, the stage is yours. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, Madhus, thanks for your welcome. And also,
okay,
you all again.
We can see the presenter screen. So if you could be in the presentation mode, please.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you. So, okay, today we are going to see about SolidWorks Manage, how it will works for you much easier. Okay. The main objective of this section is not only to express the capabilities and benefits of PDM or PLM software. Instead of that, we are going to show you the live scenario which is implemented using SolidWorks Manage. So before we dive, I have some questions for you to know about how you are managing your projects. Whether you are using any specific Microsoft Excel for that or a Microsoft project tool, or there is no specific tool for that you are doing the project planning. Kindly answer the poll.
Now, gentlemen, there is a small trick here. If you would like to participate in the poll, you might need to minimize the window a little bit. So just restore the window and then you will be able to answer. Thank you for your contribution because we are expecting a lot of interaction from yourself, and also we are expecting some question from your side. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of seconds. I can see some more audience are participating. Okay, so let's close the poll and let's show the answer. So Muthu, as you can see, most of the audience today are using Microsoft Excel as a project management solution.
Yes, they are using mostly for the Microsoft Excel going with it. Yes, it's good to see. So today we are going to focus on the 4 individuals who are not much differ on our organizations. So we are going to deal with their day-to-day business things. Their mission is to plan and execute their project for the new product they have designed, that is drone, and also they have to prepare it for the mass productions. So before we dive in, let's get to know the team member a little better. Okay, we're going to start with the project manager, who is a Furnas and also taking care of product manager, who will do project planning, monitoring the project executions, and also control the things which will went wrong. Then we are going to push with the designer, who will take care of concept design and also do manufacturing document which are required by the manufacturing team. And also another important guy who is from the purchase team, who will going to take care of bought out components procuring, and also meantime he have to ensure that each procurement component will be available in the premises without impacting of the project schedule. And then we are closing with the Lara, who is taking care of sales. He will configure the pricing for complex product and also to set up quotation for the sales orders, what are the receiving by the sales engineers. Okay, let me start with the project manager, Furnas. The first thing is the Furnas has to ensure that whether this new project schedule which will interact with any other ongoing project schedule. And also he has to check the availability of the resources, what are the resources they are having. Then at the last, he has to need to create the task which will collaboratively communicate with the people and also get the work done. So now in the screen of Furnas, there is so many projects are ongoing. So I am already said that here the pain point is he did not know the impact of the new project plan. So let's create a new project with sufficient details, so which will be easily communicate with other peoples in the organization. So I'm giving a proper details for the project to be launched. That's it. The project are creator. Now I'm coming back to the planning tab. SolidWorks Manage allow you to create the planning from the template and also from the scratch. You can save the planning template done before, which will be used for again for a similar project. But in this case, we are going with a scratch. So coming back to the planning of the projects, as I'm going to produce a new product, I'm going to start with a design, something called concept design. So once it has done, once the design process are done, I have to involve the procurement people to procure the bought out components in the product structure. So I am involving procurement team here. Also, an assembly team who will assemble the product also involved in the project. So I segregate the project into simplified task and also giving how long it will take place. So not only with the without the Furnas have to make relationship between the tasks to make it more relative. So now is a finished task with the other task in the project. Not only with the analog, you can update the task by the graphical view with the help of Gantt chart. So I done it. Then now the planning. Coming to the second thing, whether it is overlap with any other project is going on in the organization. So using SolidWorks Manage planning tool, the Furnas is checking whether there is any collision or there is no collision at all with the schedule of the different projects. So he is watching that whether there is schedule collision with other projects which are ongoing. So he came to know there is not at all collision with the projects, and also not only with the project schedule, and also you can easily able to enable that resources, whether there is any intervention or collision between the resource utilization also, with the help of SolidWorks Manage load chart. So load chart will display what are the resources are utilized in the projects, what are on the projects, whether they are overutilized or whether they are completely utilized. So not only with the analog, we can also having the separate tool for the plan for our capacity. So which will easily display you whether which task is underutilized, which task is completely utilized. So now the project manager Furnas came to know those resources can be utilized for the new project. So he is filtering out the resources to be going to be used in this project, like Altaf from procure, Rajesh from design, and also Laura from sales. So he is understanding that they are free now. They are having some leisure time to do the task. So also they are comparing with the based on the tasks allocated to the other project management systems. You can also export this result into Excel file for presenting in front of some other people, higher authority in your organization. So came to know the resources are free now. So he is creating new tasks for the designer respective to the projects. So like a completion of the design and generating of the MBOM. Also can communicate detailing the notes. Likewise, how we can segregate the projects. Here Furnas is segregating the tasks into split up. So ESO can easily understand which has to be done for this particular task. And also he has attached project as a communicated tool here. So I'm picking the Rajesh and simply assign it. And also I'm going to do the same for other users, purchase and also for the assembly. That I done. I can create a project and also for the task for the resource. So coming back, that you have seen the SolidWorks manage how the Furnas project manager can easily ensure whether starting a new project, can we go with a particular resource or much resources whatever we are having. And also it can easily communicate the task details perfectly to the end users. So before getting to the another person who is a designer, I'm having some questions for you. How do you prepare your reports? Whether you are going with manual reports or an automatic process are there. If there is a poll for you, kindly answer the questions.
Okay, from Muthu, some of the
Yes.
people start coming.
Yes.
Just wait for a couple of seconds, please. Okay, so let's share the result.
Yes.
Interesting result, Muthu. So
Yes.
most of our audience today is using manual process to prepare reports.
Yes, Motas, I am able to see the result. So they are using more of struggling with the manual process.
Okay.
Yes. We will proceed further now. Okay. So now I came to the designer, who is Rajesh, will take care of concept design and also the doing lot much of stuff for the manufacturing documents. Okay. So here the most pain point is who could he know the prioritizing of the task, which task is priorities for him, which task will impact on the project schedule. And also, in fact, we are having different PADM, PLM software. We are having ERP, CRM to do, not in the single platform. We have to get the data, some data from there. We have to use in 3D platform, 3D CAD software. Then from there, you have to get updated from the other system like PDM or PLM. And also there is a major issue with this. Finally, how we can manage the BOM, and also you can able to export the BOM in a which format the downstream department needs. So these are the things we are going to see now. So I am going back to the screen of Rajesh, who is a designer. So immediately into the systems, he get an alert about the task which is assigned to him. So in the preview itself, he can easily identify which task is a priority task. So and also easily get the information of the task with the attachments. That is need of collaboration with the task or communicating the information with the, along with the task to the users. So he came to know these are the things I have to done for the project. So going back to the SolidWorks window, the product design. So he done some of the design previously. So here you can see the manage, the software is integrated within the SolidWorks itself. You can also access the PLM software, also access the 3D CAD software in the single window itself. If they want to add up some files from the vault, they can easily drag and drop from here. They have to filter out what are the components, bought out components, drawings, part released. You can easily filter out here. Now the thing is, I'm going to add the shoulder screw, which is from my vault, which is from PLM software, which is SolidWorks manage. So only thing is I know the name of the part, not the part number. I know the description of the part. So I am simply search throughout the vault. It will brings all the files. What are the files within the vault? So I easily drag and drop into the design and do the design stuffs here. So I completed the design now, adding the screw. So the design is completed. So the thing is, I have to update or manage my BOM and also export the BOM to the format the downstream department need. So coming back to the manage screen is for him going to the particular assembly what I'm saved out in the BOM. You can see the manage is automatically pull the product structure from your assembly structure in the SolidWorks for the EBOM. Now the thing is, he has to create MBOM. So you can easily copy from the component what are the components, standard component included in the EBOM, which are going to be included in the MBOM. Also, it will link between the EBOM and MBOM. Whenever the EBOM you updated, whenever the assembly structure you updated, it will update the MBOM also. Additionally, I'm going to add some of the packaging and electrical components which are not in the mechanical. I'm going to add some of the components which are related to the manufacturing of the particular product. Here you can see I added the electrical component which is included in the product and also the packaging items which will be required for the particular product. So packaging box and also the wrapping. So I have done it now. I have prepared the manufacturing BOM for my manufacturing. Is updated and now do the stuffs. Using SolidWorks manage report, you can easily generate the output in which format you want. Here I can already configured the PDM BOM, multi-level BOM report. So showing you that how it looks like. It will be easily to configure as per your standard of norms you are following. So I'm showing like simple of BOM export. You can save it and also give it to downstream button. And also there is another way, additional way, you can export your BOM for the downstream department. You can export in a two-way. One is from XML, which is required for the ERP, whether the ERP team record this BOM for the procurement and so and so. You can easily export the XML. And also there is an option of exporting the BOM in Excel. So now the thing is, you can easily communicate with the downstream department. So now I'm going to back to the task. I have completed all the things, and also for the CAD collaboration, I am attaching the CAD which I done in the manage software. So I'm with that task, I am attaching the file to bring back to my project manager concerns. That you can see how using the single user interface, the Rogers designer can easily done his design work, and also he can prioritize his task based on the task he are having. Finally, you can easily manage the BOM, standard BOM separately, MBOM separately, and also you can collaborate within the BOM structures.
So can I interrupt you a bit here?
Yes, sir.
Muthu, please.
Yes, yes.
So there is a question from Naveed. So can we embed and distribute these tasks and different designer through PDM, SolidWorks PDM?
They're asking assigning the task to the different users using SolidWorks PDM, right?
I mean, I think the question is, can we distribute? I mean, can the other designers can see these tasks in SolidWorks PDM without the need of going to SolidWorks Manage?
Yes.
Can we say that?
Yes, can they? Because Manage will integrate with you in your SolidWorks and also will integrate within your PDM interface. So in the PDM screen itself, you can be able to see what other tasks are there, what other projects are going on. You can easily understand with the CAD document and also with the PLM there.
Okay. Another request from Michael. Would you please speak slightly slower so people can catch you up?
Okay. No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Now the thing is, we done the design work. We designed the manufacturing BOM also. Now it's going to be pushed for the purchase team to procure the bought out components. What are the listed out in this product structures? Okay. The most painful point here is we are using ERP, CRM, MRP to do inventory and also for controlling our supply chain. How they can able to see all the information in a centralized locations? Is there any way to go? And also how they can check inventory levels, whether this product line items, I go with this supplier I will save this much of cost. How they can come to know. Finally, how you can ensure that pricing and quality of the product. That's what we are going to see in the screen of Altaf, who is a purchase department. So now I am in the screen of Altaf purchase team. As usual, it's showing that the task which is assigned for him. He's also able to pick the files, which file he is going to work with the attachment itself. He having the attachment as assembly, which BOM he is going to work. And also he can prioritize the task with a detailed preview of calendar. Which task will impact on the project, which task will not, which task have some leisure time to do. So you can easily plan accordingly. So now the thing is, he has to procure the particular component product structure. So I'm going to the particular component BOM structure. Here you can see some of the columns in EBOM and MBOM. It's not a column, it's only for the manufacturing team, like revisions, quality, description, whatever needed for the manufacturing team or for the design. But the procurement team need additionally. How we can get it? So I have configured the another BOM, which is a purchase BOM, for to make him work easier. So as a purchase department, Altaf easily can copy the BOM from the MBOM for him references, as like as what we did in the EBOM. Once you updated each BOM, means it will update all the BOMs. So I am going to copy from the MBOM, which I record for the procurement. As soon as I generate the BOM, there you can see there is an additional column for that. These are the components which are a purchase or a bought out components in the product list. You can also able to see inventory level, also able to see all the suppliers related to the particular product, and also pricing. These are the data which will be automatically pulled from your ERP or CRM systems based on the part number. So I have done it before. I configured it easily. There is no programmatic code. You can easily configure those things. So as a Altaf, you can easily come to know for which product item I have to go, which supplier to make my product much easier. Okay. So coming back, now the thing is done the procurement items. What are the components you have to procure? So I'm going to show you some of the other examples related to this. So here you can see all the components in the vault or maybe in the PLM. You can easily filter out what are the purchase component in the vault. Here you can see the corresponding column for him is display each and every supplier for the individual line items. Also the sufficient cost for that. You can also ensure I am going with this supplier, how quality will be, how cost effective will be, I can procure the product. So if you want to know about some of the supplier means, here itself you can have a hyperlink. You can easily get the details of the supplier. Here you can see some of the supplier opened for your references. So here the thing is you can easily procure the components, what are the components you are having. So there is no need to have a two different interface to know about that, whom we are having, how much inventory level we are having, whether we are go with its particular inventory level or we have to give a different shipment for that. That's it. Now the thing is managed made his work much easier now. So I'm coming back again the project. If I want to get a report, just like as designer do, you can easily get the report from here. If you want to publish or maybe for his references or maybe for some other reference, you can push the data to SML, to the ERP if they want. And also there is an automatic way to push the data from here to ERP and also to pull the data from here as like as whatever we seen in supplier. So I'm viewing again the BOM as like as purchase department going to get a clear indent. That's it. You can see he can easily able to understand how the BOM look like graphically in a single PDF or printout. So now we have seen that the purchase department, how you can work easily with the SolidWorks managing user interface. The success story here is the purchase department can easily get the informations which is needed for the procurement in a single screen. Also having easier to manage SolidWorks supplier chain to have a supplier to make my product more cost effective. That's the SolidWorks Manage does here, is collaboratively work with all the business systems to push and pull the data to have a centralized information. That the final thing is much easier to work with a SolidWorks Manage. So thus the two tasks are done by the different users like designer and purchase. Coming back to the project manager, how you can upgrade the project progress. The second thing is how you can monitor and control the things going on in the organization. Whether they're having clear intent graphically to get this, know about this, all this. I'm going to show you with the help of SolidWorks Manage here. So we are getting into the project manager screen again. So here you can see the project whichever we have created. So you can see here, till now the project progress is not updated, but the task is updated. There is a checkpoint for the project manager. After approving the task, it might be automatically updated to the project progress. So the user project manager can easily check whether the task is completed 100%, is okay. Then we go with the project progress update. So with a simple tool, you can right click and the progress update with the task completions. So he done this task now. So he is updating all the stages which are completed now. So you can see the updation in the Gantt chart also. What is updated, how much it will completed for the specific screen, and also how it's vary from the baseline. Baseline means of how it vary from the schedule. What I schedule, it's vary or it is over the schedule. So it is over the schedule now. There is no problem at all. So and also there is a most powerful tool and also the beautiful one in the manage, that is dashboard. The ease can get each and every information of the organization from here. I am going to show you some of the example of dashboard here. Is the engineering change dashboard. What are the change requests are there, from whom, then whether it is implemented or maybe not implemented, whether it is ongoing, whether it is impact on this much project, this impact will give this much of scrap for you. For different location means how many, what are the ECR based on the location I have created. That's it. You get a clear real-time preview of the process or progress is going over the organizations. So from this, he can proactively do some things to bring back the critical things back to the process. So and also there is an additional dashboard for him to view project progress. There you can see I have configured individual users here. What are the tasks, project progress based on the project, whom we are utilized, whether they started the task, whether they are not started, whether it is the red line means it will indicate that it will impact on the project progress. So he, as a project manager, he can easily come to know what action he has to take proactively. So also he can go with a detailed on a single user base, whether he is doing his job correctly before the schedule. With each user he can go with the dashboard itself. So you can see the screen is changing based on the users. Tasks are there, whether they're completed, whether there's some pending tasks for them, and also not for the users. You can also check with the groups. So he's getting a clear intent on this. You can easily focus on each corners of your organizations. And also you can export this dashboard in which format you want to present in front of in your meetings. So there is a better communication tool in a project management to get a clear intent of the tools which will bring your business back. So now I have done, and also I have like to insert some of the sales guy here. This is Lara. He has to set up and configure the pricing for this product. Whether I have done everything, he has to configure pricing for the product, which is going to be sold by the sales departments. So I am making some relationships and also inventing some. It's a finished by 2 tasks. That is, and also creating one of the tasks for him to do what he has to do, she has to do in detail, and also split off of the task for his understanding, and also simply assign to him about the task. That's it. So that you have seen how you can easily upgrade the progress project, and also how you can came to know with a dashboard, SolidWorks Manage dashboard, what is going on in the organizations. Now I'm going to the screen of sales. The end of his product is he has to sell the product. Before that, the sales has to create a quotation for the product. He has to configure the pricing for that also. And the thing is, the Lara, who's taking care of sales, he has to configure quotation document using the SolidWorks Manage report, and also configure dashboard to view all the RFQ approval process in the dashboard. Even though I am showing report and dashboard in the previous slides, here I am going to show you how easily you can configure the report and dashboard here. Based on the sales, based on your customized need, what you need, in which data you have to see in the which format. Okay. Now I'm coming here, you can see so many of business process like EC are there. But the thing is, he has to create a order processing process. So here is the process design here. The workflow design is a process, business process, what process you have to involve in the manage. How you can creating simply naming what the stages are you are having, and choosing which stages to be go with which stages and which stages going with the destination stage. That's it. Is configured is the business process related to the order, and giving which user going to be get a full control of this stage, and to whom we are going to notify. Then coming to the report. Report means of quotation documents, which has to be prepared based on the pricing structure of the product, which will be available in ERP or some other systems. But in Manage, we can drag them out in here. Here you can see right side, left side, you have the different controls in which way you want to present the data in the report or the output format. And the right side, you're having the different data source, might be ERP, SAP, whatever the data, where you are having the data. You can easily drag and drop into the report in which place you want. It's a simple thing to configure. There is no at all need of programming or some stuffs you need. So I'm configuring some of the details, whatever I have needed, placing them here. So I am creating this reports much easier for the sales teams to create the component based on the input they given. So I created the report here. Now we have tested now. I saved it. Now we are going to test. Already there is an order now. I'm going to create a code for the particular order. The order is where the user, the sales engineer, give what are the specification we are having. So based on the order specification, creating the code. Now coming to the dashboard creation now, I already configured some of the dashboard for viewing the RFQ, which are in the approval and also in the development state, or whether it is RFQ is completed or not, like that. But the thing is, I'm going to update some of the thing, some of the tools, data, what I have to present. The same, as like as whatever you've seen in the report configuration, you can easily add a data source from ERP or CRM and the controls in which you want to present the data. You can see a lot of images where how to produce, it might be logo or some other thing, and also currency values as a constants. You want to give you any Google Geo Maps for your data present, pie chart, bar chart. That's it. Simply drag and drop and push the data which is to be shown there. That's it. That we have ultimately achieved here, shown some of the capabilities of SolidWorks Manage and also how easily can able to configure based on your norms. So as a Lara, he's configured order processing process as a business process in Manage. Also automate the preparation of quotation for the sales engineers for the new RFQ he received. The enclosing the point, which is a scalable solutions. You can easily deploy and use it. Okay, we came to the summary section of this webinar. I'm going to summarize what are the things we have done. Is advanced SolidWorks Manage is an advanced record-based data management systems that extends the global file management and also the item-centric management. You have the both file-centric and also the item-centric here. Include of comprehensive set of capabilities that you can utilize and distribute to your many areas of businesses. Using SolidWorks Manage, we can easily find out the critical path in the project. It will help us to proactive to do the things to bring the project back to the schedule with ensuring that complete resource utilizations. And also you can monitor and control the mass productions. Keep your project every time on ahead of schedule with perfect completion of your project deliverables. What are the project deliverables you're having? Then the final and the most interactive real-time dashboard and report. You have to export and also you have to easily overview what thing is going on in your organizations. These all things in a secure platform. So, okay. So finally, I'm having one more questions from you regarding this webinar. How do you want to connect with us? Here are the questions for you. Kindly polls. Yes. It's coming.
Okay. So yeah, Muthu, let's give them a couple of seconds to answer that. Thank you. Okay, so more people are coming. Set. Let's close the vote and let's share the answer.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
It's more interesting to see.
So most of the people here would like to have more information.
Yes.
So we need to contact with them.
Yes, definitely. I will come back with you with more information what you need. Okay.
Okay.
So we are in the final section of the presentation. So questions. What are the questionnaire you are having related to this webinar?
Okay, so I have one question for you, Muthu.
Yes.
Regarding the bill of material,
yes,
is it possible large assemblies? Means,
yes,
for example, one main assembly includes 7 sub-assemblies, and then these sub-assemblies include, let's say, 100 parts, each one of them?
Yes, we can handle this. We can handle n number of line items in the product structures.
And also it could be linked with a third-party database, whatever is ERP. Okay.
Yes,
perfect.
it's seamlessly linked with ERP automatically based on the port number. Is searching out, maybe getting the data from ERP or some other systems, and it will viewable for you in these systems.
Okay. So, any other question? I think that's it. Anyway, you still have our contact details. So if you feel like that you might have a question in a separate discussion, please feel free to send us the question. Thank you so much, Muthu, for this very informative session. Really, it was great to see the whole cycle from design to sales, and even some of the new capabilities that, for example, SolidWorks Manage will be able to connect to third parties. SolidWorks Manage will be able to create some documents or reports for purchase department and sales department as well.
Yes.
Another question from Naveed just came in. Can you please have more session on simulation and PDM? Yes, Naveed, of course. Please keep going with us. We will be having more session about simulation and PDM in the near future. So every Tuesday, as I mentioned, we're going to have sessions. So this session could be simulation, could be data management. Also, we can share with you the previous webinars related to the PDM. Yeah, so just shoot me an email, and of course, I will be sharing this all of the previous webinars with you. Okay, thank you, Naveed.
Thanks, thanks for your time, and also everyone. Thanks
again. Thanks for the audience again, Muthu.
Yes.
Please, we are expecting you to join us next Tuesday. We will be speaking about a lot of capabilities regarding motion. So if you are interested in simulation, or in particular motion, we will be handling this in the next Tuesday. Thank you so much for having us today, and have a great day. Thank you, Muthu. Goodbye.
Yes, thank you, Mathus.